Hi guys, this is Tara with Gaia Tarot 13 and this is your monthly tarot card forecast for September 2017. As always with the monthlies, I'm going to pull a total of 5 cards. The first 4 represent the 4 weeks of the month, and then the 5th card is an overview card. And let's get going here. Okay, so for the first week, we have the Nine of Pentacles upright. And this is your hard work paying off. You are going to start to see growth and success. Now, since this is a monthly overview, it could be in any specific area of life, but since it is a Pentacles card, we're usually talking about work or money. But it could be, your family growing if that's what you're trying to do, or something along those lines. It doesn't have to be limited to work. But that's kind of what I'm getting from this week, is that you've got some vertical movement and in your job coming down the line. Either, if not this week specifically, the foundation is going to be laid this week where you start to see success. Other people are noticing the hard work that you have put in. It's starting to pay off. What you've been doing is starting to pay off. The second week of September, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. And this is kind of similar. This is about recovering from a loss, but it's also about not having to put much effort in to get some returns or some sort of gains. And again, we've got another Pentacles card here, so this is going to be directly tied into what's going on that first week. Whatever is growing, this is kind of saying it's going to continue to grow. You're not really going to have to put much effort into it for it to continue to do what it's doing. You're going to start to see some continued upward momentum, continued recovery if you've had financial problems. It could be recovery from a health problem for some of you. But this is really just a continuation of good things coming into you, probably financially for most of us out there. That first week kind of bleeding over, where it's not really taking much effort. That second week, you're not really going to have to do anything for it to keep going. In the third week of September, we have the Nine of Wands upright. And this is about being on guard. This is about protection. What I'm really getting a feeling of is that other people are jealous of you. They're seeing your success these first couple weeks, and they're seeing that this most recent week, the second week, that you didn't really have to put any effort in, and this is them in the third week kind of maybe making some jabs. Like, well, it must be nice to just not have to do anything and have everything handed to you. Or, one of those types of comments. And it's because they didn't see, the hard work that you put in to get here. Because as I said, with this Nine of Pentacles, this is about, you got yourself into this place. It's your success. It's your hard work that's paying off. It's things you've done to get yourself in this place. And then again, the continuation of that, reaping the rewards. And this is the third week where those people are kind of making snarky comments like that, and they may not know that you had to do the work. They might not realize. They may not have seen it happen. Or frankly, they just might not care. They might just be saying it out of jealousy. Or, they don't care that you had to put the effort in. They're just going to take their little jabs because that's what those types of people do. So this is protecting yourself from that, being aware that those kinds of things are going to happen, and don't let it bother you, I guess. I'm kind of like focusing on his face. He's looking over his shoulder, and what I'm getting is like there are people on this other side of this wall of wands, and he's kind of giving them this look like, whatever. Like, I'm over here, and yeah, maybe I have a bandage around my head and I'm a little banged up, but you're on the outside looking in. So don't let their comments bother you. That's really what I'm getting this third week, is that people may just be super jealous having to watch, all the success and growth and good things coming into you, especially if it's financial, throughout this month, that by the third week, they're just kind of being snarky just to be snarky. In the fourth week, we've got the Two of Pentacles upright. And so, as I said, don't let their comments bother you. Stay balanced. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing great. Yes, you might have your hands full, but you're juggling it just fine. You're handling it just fine. Clearly, it's paying off for you. And oh, yeah, yet another Pentacles. So here we are looking at like a really good financial month for you. Just don't take on anything more because you might start to get overwhelmed and it could hinder, this flow that you've got coming into you these first 2 weeks. And it's even continuing this third week. Just because we have this other card indicating how others are going to be reacting or some other things that you might be having to deal with doesn't mean that flow of good fortune coming into you is going to just stop. So throughout September, you've got this flow of good fortune. And if you try to take on too much during this last week, okay, well, I've had, 3 weeks of experience doing this, I can handle a little bit more, that kind of mentality, you might end up dropping some, and so it's actually going to hinder what's coming in a little bit. So just keep doing what you're doing this month. It's very clearly paying off super well for you. We've got 3 Pentacle cards out of 4 here. So the overview card for September is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So, again, 5 cards. 4 of them are Pentacles. 4 of them are talking about money and good fortune. This card specifically, for the overview of the month, it's what I'm getting right now is a watch pot never boils. So, just give it time. Don't try to rush it. And that's kind of reminding me of this. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to say like, well, I see the gains and I see that I'm getting so much into me these first couple weeks that I can do more. I can do more. I can take on more. I can get to the end result that I want faster, or I can try to make, more money quicker, better career advancements faster. Don't do that. You've got exactly everything lining up where you're going to be going the exact path that you're supposed to be going, and it's paying off. You're getting what you want, so don't try to rush it. Just stay balanced. Stay balanced and keep doing what you're doing because it's working just fine. So just don't try to rush anything. Just give things time because they're working just right. I mean, this is an amazing spread if you're looking for career advancement or money or however you interpret prosperity to you, whatever it means to you to be wealthy. That's what we've got. So as I'm saying, it's coming up as money because the Pentacles are very representative of money, but if that's not how it's reading to you, then that's totally fine. It's going to be in a different area of your life, but the message is the same. Overall, for everyone involved, regardless of what area of life it's talking about, you're going to have an influx of good things coming into you this month. So just be prepared to receive it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube page. If you want to get a personal reading with me, the only way to do so is through my website, which is GaiaTarot13.com. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, where I pull a tarot card every day, reading the energy of that specific day. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.